Hey guys, this is ADYTAB, and welcome back to another Z Nation review. This is going to be my review for Season 5, Episode 6, called Limbo. Now, we have a lot to talk about, including Murphy's running a casino now, all the blends, Murphy's sexuality, Addie's return, 10K's reuniting with the group, Dante finally being found in the crushing blow of him losing his wife, and the new group coming in to basically, torture Dante and, hold him against trial. And, apparently we are going to go find him next episode. So, this episode was very good. It wasn't the best episode this season. I still think that title goes to either episode 4 or episode 3, because those were very, heavy episodes. But these episodes were this episode was very, crucial to the plot, because we finally find Dante, and, we learn more about him, how he has a wife, and, his wife's a talker as well, and the new group that's coming in, the biker group, almost, kind of, is what I like to call them. They're anti-talker, very anti-talker. They end up killing his wife in the end of it and taking Dante, and they're going to hold him against trial, or basically, I guess, a Z Nation edition of Judge Judy, if you will. That'd actually be a good episode idea. But yeah, he's going to be held at a trial, and, George is going to go after him along with Warren, 10K, Doc, Murphy, and Addie. That is right, Addie Carver is back after her long-awaited return, after she got, basically shot by 10K. I'm interested to see if they reference that. Oh yeah, Doc knows who shot Addie. And he knows it was 10K, so I'm interested to see if they mention that at all. But yeah, Addie is looking awesome. She is she's pretty drunk for majority of the episode, but, for the most part, she's okay. And, she doesn't really... Sorry guys, there was somebody knocking on my door, but anyway, Addie's drunk for half the episode, and she really doesn't acknowledge the fact that she's, back with Warren's group. I mean, she has a small hug with Doc. The reunion was very lackluster. We didn't get much hugging. We just got one hug between Doc and Addie, and we got a little, thing with her and Warren, a little nod, and, 10K saw her, and he was happy to see her, obviously. And, oh man, I'm interested to see when, if 10K does mention that, Sarge is dead. That'll probably crush Warren. It might even get Doc a little bit. I'm sure Murphy won't be affected because, Murphy's he's a dick to everybody. Except for Warren and Doc. Him and Doc really bonded in this episode, which I loved. Basically, Murphy is now running a casino of sorts called Limbo, and there's a bunch of talkers and blends, living down in there, betting on biscuits, playing, who is the barfer, barfing into buckets, watching sexy, dancers, or, exotic dancers. Murphy mentions orgasms, and, orgies, and all that, so, with guys, too, so I guess Murphy is bisexual now. That's, kind of interesting. Not gonna get into that. that becomes a touchy subject. But George is a very, good character in this episode. She, fights for what she believes in. She even tries to rush at the group that has Dante captured. So she's a very good character this season. I love her. She's a new addition to the group, and I can't wait to see what antics she gets up in the next episode with Doc. Looks like she's going to be with him the whole episode. So that should be interesting. This episode overall was, it was sort of action-packed, but it was also a really funny one, because, all of the antics that Murphy and Doc get up to. Addie returning, her being drunk half the episode. I love the reunion with her and 10K and her and Doc, even though her and Warren's reunion should have been much, much better. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in that, but other than that, it was a pretty good episode of Z Nation. It was a funny one. I'm pretty sure next episode, we are gonna get the return of Sketchy and Skeezy. So that should be insane because at first I thought Sketchy died, or not Sketchy, but Skeezy died because he got bitten supposedly, but it turned out to be all a big trick and a big scam last season in one of my favorite episodes of Z Nation. It was hilarious. So yeah, this episode was, decent. I'd probably give it about 4 stars. I loved Murphy. I love his new look. I love the return of Addie. I love the things going on with 10K, him finding new areas and everything. I loved Doc in this episode, how he was, being really good friends with Murphy. Betting on stuff. Bizkits, the guy exploding from the Bizkits, that was insane. That's probably my favorite part of the whole episode. That was insane. So yeah, overall, pretty good episode. And then we have finally the reveal of Dante. I don't know where Pandora is though, so we'll have to find out about that. Maybe tomorrow night, or no, tonight actually is Z Nation night. But I will not have a review up until about Wednesday, on a half a day of school I have. So that should be very, very good because we have Sketchy and Skeezy back. So I want to thank you all very much for watching this review for Season 5, Episode 6, titled Limbo for Z Nation. I'm glad that Addie's back. Are you glad? Did you like their reunions? I didn't that much. What do you guys think is going to go on with Pandora? What do you think about Dante's trial? I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.